While we're in here, we'll show the first part of the day, as long as it shows up on camera, I guess. This is for, I actually saw this idea on Facebook on one of the Commander or one of the CanAm Defender pages. A guy ordered this plastic handle off of Amazon. Just camera a little bit. He ordered off Amazon. This is actually for a Polaris Ranger, but it fits the column there, that A-pillar, really good. So you can, try to get the camera showing. You can have it there, and it clears the windshield. Everything else, you could actually put it further down if you wanted to, and it still clears the windshield. But whenever I get out, I kind of find like I've got the suspension ran all the way up. I feel like it's a little hard to get down. I got short little stubs, so I'm always grabbing right here. So my daughter, the whole reason we got this is she's going to have to use this thing to water trees for a contract that we have. So I'm going to have a water tank in the back, everything else. Well, she's got to water, I don't know, a couple hundred trees a week. So she's going to be in and out of this thing, probably at least half that. She's probably going to be in and out of it 75, 85 times a week, if not more. Anyways, but I find myself grabbing like right here all the time to get out. So my thought was, as long as that handle is in here somewhere, and I kind of feel like I'm probably going to put it right there. She's a little shorter than me and my wife, but I think that's pretty good. I mean, I think that's good. Even if it was there, I could grab it and with the other hand and go out. So anyways, it comes with some bolts. Apparently, I guess the Polaris may have, you know, it may have provisions for it already, I guess. So that comes into this. I jumped on Amazon because I've got a rib nut kit, or I have a rib nut tool. Well, it's only for one specific size. So my thought was I'd go ahead and get some stainless because it's going to be outside, it's going to be around water, everything else. It is a cab unit, and this actually comes with mild steel ones in the kit, or you know, carbon, whatever. They're not stainless. It's a pretty nice little case thing. But I was afraid that when they got here, they wouldn't be very heavy duty. Wow. I mean, they're almost as heavy. I don't know if you guys are looking down right. Nope. They're almost as heavy, I feel like, as the stainless. Heck, I may not use the stainless. I mean, stainless likes to gall. So sometimes it can kind of be a pain getting something back out. Maybe I'll just use these. But anyways, what you do, it just happens to come with the 8mm the arbor already in it. So I don't know if you've ever used one of these, but you set it up like a rivet gun. I'm not going to waste this one. And then you stick it in the hole, and then you squish it. I mean, you may not want to be that proud. You squish it, and then when you're done, you spin this out. And then you have a threaded hole where you need it. Make sure this is the right size. They're 8x125. That is the correct size. But these are the bolts that came with the handle. So my thought was I just do that. You know, put a rib nut in there. If it ever goes bad, I can pop it out, put another rib nut in it. I don't know. So let's do that. We've got to drill a 7/16 hole. But my thought was, I've got these things. These are just Harbor Freight. Nothing expensive. They are hole center punches. That hole's a little oblong. But my thought was I could center punch that thing and get it dead on. So let's do that. Let's get, we'll get a hammer. And we'll go in here and do that real quick. And then I'm going to pull that sticker. Alright. Hopefully you guys can see back here. Checking my clearance. I mean, every time I get out, I literally go just like that. So as long as the handle is somewhere in that realm, you know, and I might grab it like that if I had the option. So let's center punched nice. Let's pull that sticker off. Pull some of these other stickers off too while we're here. Yep, center punched it nice. Okay, we have to drill a 7/16 hole in that. May remark that the bottom one. I don't know if I like. That one's there for sure. Let's keep that handle on. Just moved it. There. If you had somebody helping you, it'd probably be amazing. No, that's where it was marked. It just looks like it's off. All right, let me get a drill bit and a drill, and we'll drill a pilot in this. I want to make sure that there's no wiring in there. Because we do have power up there coming down, so I guess I could pull. I'm going to pull this back off, and I'm going to see which side that power goes. I mean, regardless, I need to do something in here, but I guess I'd like to know if it's over there or not. So let me get that pulled off, and we'll be right back. Okay. So unfortunately, the power for the stereo and everything does go down that side. It is what it is. I don't remember if the guy on the page had a cab machine or not, but I really do want a handle here, so we're just gonna have to run with it. I don't know. I mean, it's got tape on it. It does have tape on it. I don't know if it would be a thing to try I mean, that hole's not very big. My thought was I might try to slide some of that sheathing over it, but I don't think that's going to work. The nice thing is when you do this, instead of the guy put his in was self-tapping screw, and I didn't like that idea. In case I ever needed to run something down that A-pillar up there, this will be smooth inside. So there, you know, it's kind of a blunt edge, but it's fairly smooth. And then this actually shrinks down to about half this length. I don't know if it'll work good or not. I hope it don't drill through the wiring. But we're going to do a small pilot hole, and we're just going to step up to a 7/16. Let me get a magnet tray just to kind of catch the shavings. One of the small little dishes, but I don't. Well, heck, I wonder if I do that. A little ridiculous, I guess. Pillar's pretty thick, or my bit's dull, or all the above. Go to a different bit, maybe something cuts a little better. I don't think that one was horrible, but I'd like to have something a little sharper. Where are the shavings going? That's a pretty thick pillar. See, I wanted it to cut like that, like cut a big chip. I don't know if you can see it, but I feel like that's a little more controllable because I don't want to plunge it. I thought that it was about to go through and should have not pushed on it that hard. Apparently I need new bits. I mean, the stuff is decently thick. And it's kind of in a weird spot. Let me show you guys a little trick. I do this quite a bit. If you have a hole like this, you don't want to tape it off and spray paint it. You get your spray can and you just get you a little piece of paper towel. A lot of times I'll use Q-tips. Q-tips work really good. This will work totally fine. You want it about half the size of whatever hole you're using or you're going into. Shake this up, and then you spray the spray paint into the lid, and it'll give you a little puddle of spray paint in there. This is a new can. So you just go like that, and I guess you could spray the paper towel, but this works real easy. It's kind of like a can of touch-up paint. And it works really good for painting your holes, the inside edge of your hole, if you're trying to protect it a little bit. And you can kind of, you know, even if you get some on the face, you can actually go like that and just wipe it off the face of it. I think we are just going to put our nutsert on. I don't think this one doesn't have any kind of depth gauge, so we're just going to put it on there. Put it in just like a rivet gun. Run it till it stops. And you now have a threaded hole in your pillar. Don't worry, I'm the king of over tightening stuff. Ask my wife. She yells at me all the time. You tighten it too much. I think that's 10 mil. Yep. All right. We'll take our handle. Hopefully this works out okay. I'm a perfectionist, so I try to make stuff perfect. I know it doesn't always happen, but that went really good. Oh, hang on. Let's show you guys the threaded hole. Because some of you guys might not have ever seen a riv nut before. Okay, that is a riv nut installed. What it does is it crushes it down. We can show you on one of the other ones. It crushes it down, and it has that little serrated edge up there. Well, that all collapses on itself. So it squeezes that metal, and it gives it some bite, and it won't let that that threaded piece spin in there. So, but to show you how this worked, I hope it's the first of the month because it's windy and tornado sirens are going off. Live in Kansas. Welcome to Kansas. Outstanding. Alright, let me put you guys on my shirt or something. Maybe you can see it there. And that fits pretty dang good. I don't want to over tighten that and take a chance of spinning the riv nut or anything. Feels nice and tight. Oh yeah. Oh boy. I mean, I still grabbed the pillar, but let's see. Driving around. I mean, that's nice with the right hand, and then getting it obviously left hand. Okay. Well, if you got a CanAm Defender, let's go back and see let me show you guys the kit that came with this, and it came with rib nuts. It's a Next Tack. I don't know anything about them, guys. I just ordered a kit off of Amazon. I think this kit was 40 bucks, like $39.95 or something. Here's your wrench to change out your different deals. It's got M5 to M10. It's got fine and coarse thread, it looks like. And then it's got 1/4, 3/8, and 5/16 in SAE. And then I went ahead and bought these, but don't worry about buying these. The kit comes with at least 10 of the M8s. You need 2 of them. So unless you want more, I wouldn't worry about it. But that's a nice little kit. Comes in a case. So there you go. You better order you a handle. I think the handle is $18 or $16, one of the two, or one and the same. I think one had it listed for $16 and one had it listed for $18. I almost bought 2 of them just in case it broke, because I was afraid it was going to be flimsy. But I don't know if you can see, I'm shaking the side-by-side. It's flexing a little bit, but I'm shaking the suspension back and forth. It's plenty good for getting in and out, and you shouldn't have a problem. Anyways, and I wouldn't think we'll have any issues with the rib nuts. Don't over tighten the rib nuts. Anyways, it's out of sight. Doesn't really affect anything over here.